And now for the number one starting pitcher in MLB The Show 19. Yo, what's up guys? It's Nick from Begins Gaming. Welcome back to another MLB The Show 19 player rankings. And today is going to be the second to last one. And it's going to be the starting pitchers. So the top 10 starting pitchers in MLB 19, as well as 2 honorable mentions. And this is obviously going to be stacked because there are going to be so many more 99s and higher overalls than the other positions because it's starting pitchers. And you need 5 of them on your team at once when you don't need 5 first basemen on your team or 5 second basemen. So there's going to be more, like a lot of really good cards left out. They're obviously all 99s, all 12. So our first honorable mention is going to be a 99 signature series. And when you see his card, you're probably thinking, how is he not in the top 10? And it's this Justin Verlander. Now, this Justin Verlander, he looks like a really good card, like a top 10 starting pitcher in the game with 114 stamina, 95, 105 per nines, 92 velocity, 99 break. He has a really good pitch repertoire, but I was just horrible with him. His ERA is not as bad as what it was online. Online, he got destroyed. Offline, he was really good. That's why he's 319. That's something that I'm really happy about in MLB 20 is that you have your offline stats separated from your online stats. So that's going to help a lot in these types of videos. But, I mean, 3.19 is not good. It is carried by the offline games. He averaged he probably had a 5 ERA if it wasn't for the offline stats combining. And then our first honorable mention, technically number 11, is going to be this Chris Sale, and he's another pitcher who looks like he should be in the top 10, but I value prices, and because he's so overpriced, because he's a BR flawless reward, he is not on the level of these other guys. I mean, he has excellent stats. He's a good pitch repertoire, but I mean, he's just too expensive. Number 10, we're going to go off the market and go to someone who is non-sellable. And it's going to be someone who's not on the team, and it's going to be Nolan Ryan. 118 stamina, 109 hits per 9, 125 Ks per 9. He's the all-time leader in strikeouts in MLB history. But this card is just not as good as the cards above him because of his control. 75 control on all of those pitches. He has a four-seam fastball, and the rest you need control to use effectively. And this card just doesn't have it. I mean, all of my stats with these cards. This card I didn't do horribly with online, but he could have done better. It's just that the control ruined. His control ruined it for me. Number 9. Do I have this card? No, I don't. So number 9 is going to be a sellable card. Here, let me just do it like that. It's going to be Walter Johnson. Now, Walter Johnson is an interesting one, right? Now, he is a really good card on paper. 125 stamina, 97 hits per 9, 118 Ks per 9. Excuse me. 118 Ks per 9, 99 velocity, 99 break, 94 control. His stats, he's top 5, but he just doesn't have a slider. And sliders were so valuable this year. So he's not going to be as high as some other guys. Number 8 is going to be Jacob deGrom. Do I have him? No, I don't. It's going to be Jacob deGrom. Now, he is the exact same card as Walter Johnson pretty much, except he has a slider. That's why he's ahead of Walter Johnson. Number 7 is going to be another card who I do not own, and it's going to be this Tom Seaver. Now, Tom Seaver is an interesting one. I barely played with him. He has an incredible pitch repertoire. That is really the reason why he's ahead of deGrom and Walter Johnson. His stats are a little worse than both of those guys, but he has a better pitch repertoire. His four-seam hits 96, and it's a pretty good card. Number 6 is going to be Bob Feller, the 99 overall. Now, he is literally Tom Seaver but just better than him at everything. He's better per nines, easily. He has better velocity and break and maybe control. Now, Tom Seaver's control is better by a few points, but he has better velocity and break. And he has the exact same pitch repertoire as Tom Seaver. So, I mean, Bob Feller is like a third. No, he's a little more than. Wait, where's? I'm looking at the wrong one. He's about a third of his price, and he's a better card. You shouldn't buy Seaver. You should get Feller instead. Number 5, we're going to go back to the team because this is a non-sellable card, and it's going to be Clayton Kershaw. Now, Clayton Kershaw, one of the best pitchers the entire year. 114 stamina, 107, 113 for the per nines, 90 velocity, 99 break, 88 control. Pitch repertoire is perfect. Really solid card, but the only reason why he's not higher is because the cards ahead of him are just better in general. Number 4 is going to be Lefty Grove. Now, Lefty Grove, he has much better velocity, and he has practically the same pitch repertoire. He has better stamina than Kershaw. His per nines are a tiny bit worse than Kershaw, but not by that much. And this Lefty Grove is just super clean with his pitches. I like this card a lot. Number 3 is going to be this finest Max Scherzer. Now, Max Scherzer, 111 stamina, 94, 113 per nines. The one thing that is the reason why he's not in the top 2 is his velocity is only 81. His four-seam does hit 96, but his other pitches, his velocity is just affecting them. Four-seam, slider, curveball, changeup, cutter, pretty good repertoire. Really good pitcher, but not as good as Bob Gibson, whose velocity is 96, while Max Scherzer is 81. 125 stamina on Bob Gibson, really, really good. Perfect pitch repertoire. I pitched amazing with him. 102, 112 per nines, 86, 96 velocity, 99 break. Just overall, such a good card. And now for the number 1 starting pitcher in MLB The Show 19. You guys probably guessed it by the way I was going down the list. It's going to be Garrett Cole. I mean, this card overall is just so good. 113 stamina. I pitched super well with him. 112 hits per 9, 125 Ks per 9. 90 control, 97 velocity, 95 break. He has a really good pitch repertoire. His four-seam is 99. Overall, this card is just so good. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your host, Nick from Biggins Gaming, and I'll see you guys